Hi, I'm Maddie with Temple of Geek here at Weebfest in Riverside, California, and today I am talking to voice actor Jonah Scott. Thank you so much for being here with me.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course. How does it feel to be at such a fun event among so many anime fans?
It's great because this particular event is small intentionally. It's like this corner market near the Fox Theater. We've been signing in the Fox Theater. Gorgeous venue. You got fantastic businesses around here, and it's a really, really quick drive from where I am. Better than getting on a plane for 5 hours and coming out here. It's like 90 minutes on the interstate, and I'm here in a flash. And then I can go home and sleep in my own bed.
Yeah. That's awesome. Fantastic. Yeah. What has been the most rewarding part about being a voice actor?
The most rewarding part about being a voice actor is probably getting to interact with everybody that has like seen the product and everything like that. Everybody who watches the dubs, I am an absolute fan of. I'm a fan of the fans because they come up, give me gifts, and it's all wonderful. I put it all up on walls in my bedroom. All the figures that I get, I try and find a place for everything. Hopefully I move soon so I have a little bit more room. But engaging with fandom and engaging with the community is incredibly rewarding. I also enjoy the, I guess, professional rewards that I kind of get, where it's like it's a cathartic experience performing a character, putting a lot of emotions that you had in one place into the character itself. I really like playing characters that are off my type, expanding my range or experimenting or something like that. People who throw me a bone and let me do something fun. But yeah, I also have made so many friends. The most friends I've ever had in my entire life. And they're all mostly in the industry. I have some people who are not in the industry. You got to keep yourself sane somehow, right? But yeah, all my industry friends are literally on the other side of this door chatting it up right now.
That's awesome. Wow, that sounds like super rewarding. That wasn't just one thing, it was lots of things, which is amazing. Now, Skate the Infinity, which is my personal favorite, they just announced a second season, which is super exciting.
Yeah, huge.
Yes. Now, what is something that you would like to see in Skate Season 2?
I want to see more Matcha Blossom. I would like to see more Matcha Blossom. That would be really cool. I think that they should expand on their relationship. Let us know a little bit more about, why do they argue the way they do. I want to see younger Joe and Cherry. I want to see that Matcha Blossom would be great. But expansion on the other characters is fine too. I feel like Longa and Reki have entered a new arc. They completed a single arc and moving on to something else. I feel like I'm gonna give your microphone back. I feel like maybe everybody is saying that they're gonna go to Canada and Longa is gonna teach them how to snowboard, which would be really fun. I feel like that's a neat little thing, or maybe like surfing or something like that. Everybody has different headcanons and ideas, but more Matcha Blossom would be fantastic.
Awesome. You heard it here. We've got lots of ideas for you, for the writers. Yes, absolutely. Now, out of all of the characters that you voice, who do you feel like you relate to the most?
Out of all the anime characters that I voice, I find aspects of myself in all of them. I try to, at least. In Joe, I was able to discover a confidence that I didn't have. In Legoshi, I was able to develop emotional maturity that I didn't have before. I was able to dance around inside his brain for a little bit and find how relatable that he was to not just me, but to thousands of other kids who are in the same situation as him, and that's awfully rewarding. Who else? Let's see. I don't really. The funny thing about Tatsu the Immortal, I don't really relate to him at all, but I feel like his paternal energy is something that I like to adapt. I have a tendency to voice a lot of paternal characters, a lot of big brothers, a lot of, for lack of a better term, dads, and I feel like that has kind of given me this weird, like, I want to care about you air to myself, and this like approachable professionalism that I've liked to have fostered. So expanding my own professional life is one thing that I like to find in my characters.
Awesome. Very cool. Do you have a dream role? Like, is there something that you would just love to be cast for?
Yeah, I want to play. I don't think it's going to happen, but I would like to play Vincent Valentine in Final Fantasy. I feel like that would be really fun. I feel like that would be really rewarding. I feel like and since Vincent has a lot of relation to Weiss in some way, shapes, and forms, and Weiss is voiced by Damon, our voices complement each other fairly well. We're cast as opposites in a lot of things, and I feel like that would be really neat. But barring that, I can be really vanilla and say Spider-Man. Everybody likes to play Spider-Man, and there is a Spider-Man out there for everybody. As somebody who reads a lot of the comics, there is a version of Spider-Man out there for you. You know, Miguel O'Hara. You know, you got Miles Morales. Obviously, you get Peter Parker. There's a bunch of them out there. Just go read the comics, please. Enjoy Spider-Man. Not sponsored.
Awesome. Very cool. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us today, and I hope you have a great rest of your evening.
Yeah, you guys do the same. Thank you so much, guys. Thanks, Temple of Geek.